The Score, the place for local sports, now presents another live local broadcast of high school sports. No one does more live local play-by-play than The Score does. Local Sports on The Score is brought to you by Central Maine Community College. More than just a community college, over 40 academic degrees and certificates, and one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Just go to cmcc.edu. Your future starts now. Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dock fees, where cars and trucks cost you less. Online at cmautogroup.com. Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner, hammondlumber.com. Midstate Machine. Looking for a career? Check out the Machinist Development Program at midstateusa.com. Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Sales and service by a family that cares. Somerset Stone and Stove, offering quality gas, pellet, and wood stoves and hardscape products. 201 Tire, Battery, and Service, your tire and battery experts on the Augusta-Vassalboro line. Assistance Plus, providing home care, behavioral health, and developmental services. Together, we can make a difference. SBS Carbon Copy, Main Street, Waterville, where printing is personal, not puzzling. Manchester Motors, your Coyote tractor dealer. We dig dirt. Casella Waste, for your residential and commercial trash pickup. Computer Improvements in Skowhegan. From sales of computers and accessories to service, we are your go-to computer store. Height Chevrolet in Skowhegan. Our family is here for your family. And by JDH3 Design at jdh3designs.com, where they can print just about anything. Your team from your town plays here. Now with a play-by-play, here's Mike Violet and AJ Knight.
Good afternoon on a sun-splashed afternoon here at Skowhegan Area Memorial High School. It is high school field hockey. Today, as the defending regional champs in Class A North, the Skowhegan Riverhawks host the Bangor Rams. Welcome to the broadcast. I'm Mike Violet. I'll bring you the play-by-play here today. AJ Knight with the color. Let's see, who else do we have? We have the recently married Ashley Knight and the recently still single, as far as we know, Chaz Wing, running camera here this afternoon.
Not for long, the way he's looking.
I know. He gets any more svelte, and we are going to have to start fending off the opposite sex, that's for sure.
100%.
So, here we go. 22 consecutive regional championships for the Skowhegan Riverhawks. That's the heritage here at Skowhegan.
Pretty good.
And they have to make up, though, for the loss of two Miss Maine field hockey finalists from a year ago, Layla Conway and Lainey LeBlanc. That's a pretty good duo that was here at Skowhegan for all 4 years. They have finally moved on. Skowhegan, though, has been down this road before, AJ. As we always say here, they don't rebuild, they reload, and I'm sure that's going to be the case in 2024.
Yeah, this Skowhegan team definitely lost a lot of talent. You and I were here for senior day last year. Was it 7 or 9? I think it was an odd number, and they had one a player graduating early. But that being said, when it comes to retooling, you could do a lot worse than starting with Sedalia Savage on your team. Not to mention, you and I talking before we got the broadcast started, Ellie Quinn is a pretty good offensive player as well.
Yeah, she was a senior or is a senior all-state selection last year. Sedalia Savage back, we saw what she could do. And you also got Sophie Noyes, who scored 9 goals last year. So it's not like the cupboard is bare, so they are bringing back some pretty good players from a year ago. They graduated their midfield of Peyton Alexander. I'm looking at Messalonsky.
Tomorrow.
Getting back to Skowhegan, that's right. That's tomorrow, Mount Ararat and Messalonsky are tomorrow in the Battle of the Eagles. But we mentioned the 3 players that I think the burden, if you will, if we can go that far, is going to be on. Also, we've got Kaori Kenyon in goal. She is a first-year starter as well, so we'll see how that goes. But it's not like Paula Dowdy, who has been here forever and, of course, was the subject of our first Legends of the Game series way back in June.
Central Maine Sports on YouTube.
That's right. It's not like she hasn't been down this road before and has had to reload, and reload they will. I'm sure that they'll be fine. So, having said all of that, what did they do in the first game? They went out and lost to the Brewer Witches 3-2 in overtime, and I'm not sure if I want to go so far as to say it left a sour taste in their mouths, but I think it might have left a sour taste in their mouth. And the Bangor Rams may be the sacrificial lambs here today. The Rams are also 0-1. They got pounded by Mount Blue in their season opener by a score of 8-1. They are in a situation in Bangor where they're certainly rebuilding.
Yeah, really struggled some season last year for Bangor. They were 1-13. 6-0 against Skowhegan last year, a team that was a runner-up at state finals. So a lot of teams lost to the Riverhawks. Bangor only scored 3 goals, gave up 50, and so a team that's still trying to find itself. And I think to your point, regardless of how Skowhegan feels, losing is not something that happens a ton in the regular season for this program. So I think you're
once last year to Meso.
Yeah, in a little bit of a weird game. We had that game. You can go watch it now on our YouTube page. But yeah, it's not something that happens. So I would expect the program is the program. You were talking about how you graduate all that talent. What do? Well, they've built a foundation. There's a reason that Paula Dowdy's had such success. So I'm not really too concerned about finding some more players to step up. And unfortunately for Brewer, might have been a hard practice between that for Skowhegan. It might have been a hard practice for them between Brewer in this game, and Bangor may pay the price.
Indeed, they may. We will see Messalonsky tomorrow, speaking of them, as I did a moment ago, against Mount Ararat. It's going to be a 5 o'clock game tomorrow. And then Thursday, we have Lawrence and Coney. Lawrence, of course, one of the homeless field hockey teams in Maine. They're going to play at Colby on Thursday night at 7:30 under the lights, so we'll have that one for you as well. The next 3, including today, are all field hockey. Great day for it. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll come back. Field hockey, Skowhegan and Bangor. It's a Class A North field hockey battle. It's next on The Score.
At Central Maine Community College, we are building things that last. We're investing in technology, new facilities, and offering more degree programs than ever before. You can get the traditional college experience at a fraction of the cost. And for some, it's even free.
Wait, did she just say free?
That's right, free tuition for Maine high school grads from 2020 through 25. Set your goals and find your path at CM. Let's build a future together.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Mid-State Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Mid-State Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
For the safety of you and your family, 201 Tire Battery and Service on Riverside Drive in Vassalboro offers only the best and most reliable tires and batteries, including used batteries for your ride, cars, motorcycles, and more. And tires for everything: tractors, lawnmowers, your car and truck, custom rims. Yep, of course. Open Monday through Thursday, 7:30 until 5, Friday till 3. Pet friendly with free battery testing and complimentary ice cream. 201 Tire Battery and Service on the Augusta Vassalboro line.
Raising money for our cause, supporting our neighbors, helping to recognize those that should be recognized, providing educational opportunities, working together to make someone's day just a bit brighter. Our employees enjoy being a part of making our communities a better place to live and work. Skowhegan Savings Bank.
Discover the printing experience you've been searching for at SBS Carbon Copy on 54 Main Street in Waterville. Tired of getting lost in big box stores? Whether you need unique business cards or large format printing up to 44 inches wide, customized invitations that scream you, we've got it all. Our team is here to print, copy, or scan with a smile. Fast, affordable, and with a touch of personality. Don't settle for ordinary. Dash over to mainprintingservices.com where printing's personal, not puzzling.
Central Maine Community College, your future is our priority.
I'm going to be a preschool teacher,
an HVAC technician,
pediatric nurse.
Whether your college journey is starting here,
I'm going to be an architect,
physical therapist,
I'm going to be a lawyer,
or we're a stop along the way.
I'm going to be a doctor,
a machinist.
Honestly, not 100% sure yet.
With over 40 programs,
I'm going to be a graphic designer,
an athletic trainer.
There is something for everyone.
CMCC.
Your future starts here.
Manchester Motors is your official Coyote tractor dealer. If you work the land, you just got to be a jack-of-all-trades type. There's just too much to do. So if you got to be a welder, or a farmer, or a ditch digger, that's just who you are that day. Then tomorrow, you can be somebody else. Find your Coyote tractor at Manchester Motors, 1031 Western Avenue, Manchester.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257. 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
I'm Drew.
I'm Jeremy.
We are JDH3 Designs.
We're a Maine family offering laser engraving of just about anything and custom apparel. We love to work with other local businesses as well as people within the community to bring your design ideas to life.
JDH3 Designs. Visit their website at jdh3designs.com and like them on Facebook. JDH3 Designs. They customize just about anything.
At Central Maine Community College, we are building things that last. We're investing in technology, new facilities, and offering more degree programs than ever before. You can get the traditional college experience at a fraction of the cost. And for some, it's even free.
Wait, did she just say free?
That's right, free tuition for Maine high school grads from 2020 through 25. Set your goals and find your path at CM. Let's build a future together.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, our score crew back here live at Skowhegan Area Memorial High School. Skowhegan in the white, trimmed in the black. Bangor in the red, trimmed in the white, going left to right. Skowhegan right to left. We are ready to roll. In goal to our right, Kaori Kenyon. In goal to our left is Kaya Smith. And they are ready to play field hockey. Off the draw, officials today are Rod Hall and Rebecca Fletcher. Couple of good ones. Two experienced officials. Swiping it up now for Bangor is Rowan Osmer. Osmer got it over midfield down the far side. That's Charlotte Reed over there. Reed against a double team. Got a whistle and a restart. It'll be Bangor's ball. Just underway. Slapped inside the circle. Kenyon with the save. And Skowhegan clears it out. It's Sedalia Savage, who's going to do that a lot today. When the ball does get in the half circle, she's going to clear it out. She also can score. We saw that last year.
She made the top 10 plays of the fall season.
She
That's
sure
what
did.
It was. Doesn't feel like it was a year ago, but obviously it was.
I got a clue for you. It was.
Yeah.
All right, Skowhegan clears it up. Bangor on it in their own zone. Back to fetch for the Rams. Rowan Osmer. Now Lawrence. That's Thursday. In control of it now, Skowhegan. It's Daja Alberico. Back it goes outside the line, and it scoots up to Ava 14. 14 lost it. Taken right back. Skowhegan knocks it in. Savage cleared it inside. Here's a chance for the Riverhawks to set something up, and Quimby with a bouncing shot, and they blow that one dead.
Now that one got up in the air. It looked like a great chip. If you're trying to get out of a bunker, that'll totally work.
Michaela Quimby is a freshman starting for Skowhegan. So the feeder program is alive and well for Skowhegan, which is absolutely no surprise. In the half circle, Quinn is there, or check that noise there. 28. Now Deja Alberico. It's going to be Skowhegan's ball right outside the circle. Alberico, stick handles fancy. Inside, got tied up there by Lauren Small. Bangor's ball.
And again, a lot of talent graduated off last year's state runner-up team for the Skowhegan team. And so I think you see just a lot of bodies need to be replaced because, I mean, Mike, when's the last time you and I were here on this field and Skowhegan didn't just absolutely dominate time of possession?
I've never not seen that happen.
Right.
It happens every single time we're here, Savage. Right to the edge of the circle. Skowhegan works it in close, and it's cleared out partially anyway by Lauren Small. And now it's a violation on Skowhegan. It will go to Bangor. We are almost 3 minutes in. Paula Dowdy has already taken her shoes off.
It's a nice day. It's a really nice day.
You go barefoot for as long as you can in Skowhegan.
And for Skowhegan, I think it took them a second. They had the infraction basically right on that opening face-off, right on the opening draw, and have sort of started to assert themselves. Problem is the whistles. They keep getting inside that half circle, and then you get a whistle, and it's going the other way.
Jaden Dodge cleared it up. There's a whistle right there. Violation Skowhegan. It'll be Bangor's ball. Each team with a loss. Brewer beat Skowhegan 3-2 in overtime last Thursday in the season opener. And here's one for Skowhegan, an opportunity. Quinn inside the circle. Ellie Quinn lost it. It's cleared out. Good job defensively there by Bangor's Avery Fullwood. Now slapping at it is Mayo. Mayo's shot is blocked from the edge of the circle. Scoots back out to the line. Bangor trying to work it up the far sideline. It's Charlotte Reed, and a restart here for Bangor.
Ref called time here. This near ref called his time.
Okay.
Now
it's
not
time
sure
in.
for what, but yeah, he stopped it.
11 minutes to go in the first, just underway. Each team sort of in the feel-out process. Back is small inside the circle. Backhands it out. Can't get it outside the line, though. Skowhegan trying to work it. Sedalia Savage. Savage works it inside the line. Savage on the backhand. Savage loose ball, whistle, and a violation on Skowhegan.
Just see it, I think, a little bit of that the kinks still being worked out for Skowhegan because, again, it feels like they get inside the half circle and a whistle just sends it back toward the Rams.
All right, Quinn right at the line there is going to give it over to Charlotte Haney. Haney lines it up. Going to play it back. Savage, oops, went right by her. Savage, as you can see if you're watching the stream, has her right hamstring wrapped. Doesn't affect her shot anyway. She lines that one on the ground, rolls all the way through a maze of players, and out.
I think that was Mayo and it was Alberico and another Skowhegan player had a chance to try and corral that and just couldn't.
So Bangor with it. Bangor coached by Leah McBriarty. A steal by Skowhegan. Riverhawks work it inside. It is Deja Alberico. Gets it back. Now inside the circle, noise, whistle, and we might have our first penalty corner.
First one for Skowhegan, and probably coming just about the right time. Got to be frustrating for the Riverhawks offense thus far. Again, I think they've took them a second after that opening draw, has sort of established themselves with possession. They just can't keep clean. The whistles keep giving the ball back to the Rams.
Well, Skowhegan, as you might expect, is really good at this. So Sophie Noyes will be the distributor. Back it goes to Quinn. Ellie outside the circle, lays it over on the right. Bangor back into the play. Loose right there in the crease, and it rolls wide of goalkeeper Kaya Smith. And you can see the flinging of the protective helmets after the penalty corner is over with. That's a new rule this year.
Watch the mid-state machine replay. Saw that best opportunity that Skowhegan could, but just as they got it in close, a chance to put it in the net, kind of corralled on the way out.
All right, Mayo beats Fullwood. A whistle as Mayo got inside the circle. It is blown dead. And it's going to go to Bangor. Bangor had the ball down in Skowhegan territory just once, ever so briefly. It was cleared by Savage. It's been on the Bangor side of things ever since. Now Bangor just outside the line. Picked off. Picked back off by Bangor. Picked back off by Skowhegan. Grace Mayo. Mayo can't get by Avery Fullwood. Good defense by Fullwood. And Bangor slowed him down. Now the Rams have the ball. They work it over midfield. Finally, Charlotte Reed, first time since early on. Charlotte Reed, a whistle there right on the sidelines in front of the fans who are seated over there. Good crowd on a very pleasant afternoon. Game time temperature, 66 degrees. With a breeze that's blowing left to right. Intercept by Jaden Dodge. Whistle. Mayo's going to restart it. And as soon as she whacked it in, we had a whistle by the FAR official, Rebecca Fletcher.
I think that Bangor player, Skowhegan tried to go fast, and a little insult to injury. I think the Bangor player was too close. Now has to get back behind the restart.
And Alberico is coming in for Skowhegan Catriel Garcia. Right in close and right on the doorstep there. Noyes couldn't poke it in. That happened fast.
They got it right where they wanted to. Had the back door, just couldn't track it down.
All right, Quinn will start it from the line. 6.5 to go in the first. Quinn back to Savage. Savage got blindsided. Savage picks it back up. Now over on the right to Mayo. Mayo, her deflected shot rolls inside the circle, cleared by Bangor. Rams can't get it past. Sedalia Savage. Savage whacks it in, looking for a tip there from Haney, and could not get it.
Savage has yet to really get in close, trying to set up some of these long passes you see there. Haney had a chance on the back door, couldn't quite catch up. 2 straight chances where Skowhegan could have had a tap in.
Haney with a pickoff. Deflects over to the side. Garcia gains it inside the half circle, right side, rolled it over to Mayo. Mayo's shot right there on the doorstep there is Noyes, but they could not get it to her. She was all alone.
And I think even before Noyes took a whack at it, there was a whistle there against Skowhegan. So just kind of that's how this first quarter's gone for them. They've really started to dominate the time of possession. They've kept it in the Rams' half of the field. Haven't been able to capitalize.
Forward breaks it up ever so briefly. Grace Mayo with it, far side. Mayo slams it up inside the circle. Faith Pease, a returning player from a year ago, and that is out. And it's going to be,
I believe, Skowhegan ball.
Yep, it is. Skowhegan ball at the line. That's Mayo, has to move it back to the line.
Try and steal a couple yards. Can't falter.
Yeah. Rolls all the way back. Savage kind of fanned on the pass. Hustling up, though, Haney to collect. Charlotte smacks a forehand in. Right at the edge of the circle. Bangor with the clear. The Rams have done a decent job of that so far, as Cadence Renault fanned on it there. A restart in favor of Skowhegan. Outside the line, Savage. Pocket picked. Excellent defense there by Riley Junkins. And a restart, though, for Skowhegan. No score. 4:20 left in the first. 2 0-1 teams. Quinn whacks one. It's blocked. Garcia with the rebound, and we're going to get a penalty corner. This will be numero 2.
And this is an area we've seen Skowhegan dominate many a time on their own field. Would not be surprising to see them potentially get into the double digits.
They usually do. That's not a real stretch. So Noyes will distribute to the right of goalkeeper Kaya Smith. Savage is pretty much at the point, and she gets that is the pass. Blasts one, and it is
wide?
Was it wide or did it go in the net? If it went in the net, obviously it didn't count because it was way too high and too deep.
Was she outside the half circle? That was my
I
guess to say. I lost track of it in the sun. So I'm going to guess she was outside.
So the broadcaster lost it in the sun, not the player.
I did. 100%.
Haney whacks it up. That's a bouncer. Loose right there. Dangerous. Trying to get on it for Skowhegan is Pease. Still right there in the crease. Pease still taking a whack at it. The ball loose now. A whistle is blown, and another penalty corner is coming. This will be the third.
Pease did, I think, get one through to the Bangor goalie there, who happened to put a shin on it. But most of that was just sort of that scrum.
All right, so it's Deja Alberico to do the honors now. Alberico, number 5. Pass to Alberico. Alberico lays it over at left side. That's Haney. Haney inside the circle. The ball loose. Pease had it for a moment. And it's going to be a Bangor ball.
Haney didn't get much on it as you watch the Mid-State Machine replay. I think Pease got it through again, but another save by Kaya. Kaya Smith.
Actually, I'm wrong. It's a Skowhegan ball. This is Jaden Dodge. Dodge lets one go, bounces wide all the way to the track. So this one will belong to Bangor. Down to 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. It's been all Skowhegan in the Bangor zone, but the Riverhawks have not been able to convert anything. And on the edge of the circle, it's Bangor's ball. Cleared up and right out of bounds.
That fan got an eye full of that.
Yep. Oh, he almost got a mouthful of that.
Yeah, he did.
All right, Jaden Dodge for Skowhegan fanned. Quinn ends up trying to get it. Now it's Mayo. Mayo fanned, and I think it went out.
No, I think it did, but the whistle's the follow through.
So follow through it is.
At Bangor, I mean, anytime I think, especially Skowhegan on the road, you'll take a 0-0 tie, but I think to weather the storm, you got to be catching your breath at this last 63 seconds here. potentially, trying to catch your breath and say, okay, we took the first punch. Now let's figure out how to come up with a counter punch and get it into their zone.
Yeah, if you can play a scoreless quarter with Skowhegan on the road, you'll take it. Dodge. Cleared it up. Pease. Angles to the net. Pease centers it to the middle, and it's run off by Bangor, and the Rams able to clear at least outside the line. Hustling up Savage. Savage stick handles. Savage makes a move. Top of the circle, Quinn. Quinn turn around shot. It's deflected, and it went out. It was Catriel Garcia who got a stick on that. And that'll probably run the clock out for the first period. 20 seconds to go.
Now, you're Bangor. You're not in a hurry to get this one back in play.
Knocked down by Mayo.
Nice play.
10 seconds. I've seen Skowhegan do it. Outside the circle, Garcia. Garcia poked away their excellent defense again by Avery Fullwood, who's made a couple of good defensive plays here in the first, and that's it. Bangor has to be happy. A scoreless quarter on the road against Skowhegan to start things. The score at the end of one, Skowhegan nothing, Bangor nothing. You're watching and listening to high school field hockey on the place for local sports, The Score.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
For the safety of you and your family, 201 Tire Battery and Service on Riverside Drive in Vassalboro offers only the best and most reliable tires and batteries, including used batteries for your ride, cars, motorcycles, and more. And tires for everything. Tractors, lawnmowers, your car and truck, custom rims? Yup, of course. Open Monday through Thursday, 7:30 until 5, Friday till 3. Pet friendly with free battery testing and complimentary ice cream. 201 Tire Battery and Service on the Augusta Vassalboro line.
Raising money for a cause, supporting our neighbors, helping to recognize those that should be recognized, providing educational opportunities, working together to make someone's day just a bit brighter. Our employees enjoy being a part of making our communities a better place to live and work. Skowhegan Savings Bank.
Discover the printing experience you've been searching for at SBS Carbon Copy on 54 Main Street in Waterville. Tired of getting lost in big box stores? Whether you need unique business cards or large format printing up to 44 inches wide customized invitations that scream you, we've got it all. Our team is here to print, copy, or scan with a smile. Fast, affordable, and with a touch of personality. Don't settle for ordinary. Dash over to mainprintingservices.com where printing's personal, not puzzling.
Local sports on The Score presented to you by Central Maine Community College in Auburn. With over 40 academic degrees and programs to choose from, you can always find your passion. Your future begins here. Go to cmcc.edu for more information. Second quarter ready to roll. Scoreless between Bangor and Skowhegan. Certainly a surprise. Certainly Skowhegan dominated territorially, but no goals to show for it. Deja Alberico back in the game after sitting out the last few. Now to Haney right down below us. We got a whistle.
I think the thing that surprises me, Mike, Savage obviously kind of running that point outside of the half circle to set it up. Quinn is the one that surprised me. You didn't really call her name a lot because she's in that half circle.
Yep.
And you expect her to really take and be one of the people to step up and shoulder some of that offensive load.
All right, Haney cleared it in, and it ends up being deflected by Kaya Smith. That could have been potentially dangerous.
Yeah, Haney just got in the circle there trying to get a deflection. Pease was in the center there, too, just trying to catch a deflection, basically, like you said, and it goes wide.
Skowhegan ball at the line. It's Grace Mayo. Back to Sedalia Savage. Never come at Savage. She's going to stick handle right around you, that's for sure. Bouncer rolls wide of Smith.
It's off. It's Bangor, so it's going to stay with Skowhegan. Yeah, no, she is a talented player. Like I said in the pregame, you could do worse for retooling than starting with Sedalia Savage.
Yeah, and teams make the mistake of coming right at her, and she always has a move. This is Mayo on the other hand, and Mayo gives it away. It's Skowhegan turnover.
And I think one of the other things, when you talk about the number of bodies that Skowhegan lost from last year, I think for Coach Dowdy early on, right, it's just got to be sort of, when you have that big chunk of your roster leave, probably going through like trying to figure out what works, what lineup should I try, who works better with who.
Giveaway for Skowhegan, an opportunity here for Bangor, cruising inside the line. Allie Morneau, and Morneau turned it over. And it comes back to Garcia. Garcia over midfield. Garcia marked on the play by Rowan Osmer. Osmer took it away.
That was Lily Smith on that steal defensively for Skowhegan. It was a heck of a play because that was a 100% fast break for the Rams.
All right, Mayo loses it out of bounds on the far side. And putting it into play, Jaden Dodge. Dodge lost it to Fullwood. Fullwood cleared it out.
Couldn't keep it in bounds.
Dodge will do it again. Smacks it up inside the line. Slowed down there by Bangor. Lauren Small loses it. Faith Pease over on the far side. Fighting for it with Small. Back to the line to Quinn. And just as Quinn was ready to line it up and smack it, they blew it dead. She's going to have a restart here. Quinn. A bouncer and a whistle.
I think that went against Skowhegan. It was a little late there on the whistle. I think it was against Quinn. A little bit of confusion here, I think.
All right, now the official, Rod Hall, goes to the timer's bench and throws a new ball in play. That ball's coming out. I'll throw that one out of play, at least for now.
Becomes a batting practice ball.
There you go. All right, Fullwood couldn't keep it outside the line. Smacked in by Skowhegan. 11.5 to go in the first half. Scoreless, Garcia on the edge of the circle. Inside the circle now, cleared out by Bangor. And the Rams, possible breakout. But no, taken back by Jaden Dodge. And then Dodge commits a violation. It's going to go back to Bangor. No score. There's a fan. Garcia with the loose ball. Garcia smacks it up. Inside the line. Bangor slows it down. The Rams clear. Picked up by Mayo. Mayo smacks it up, goes out. Substitution coming into the game for Bangor. Peyton Pleward. Pleward, not triskaidectophobic.
People who know what that word means get a crack out of that.
You have to know what that word means. There's a bouncer up by Alberico, and she could not redirect.
Skowhegan, again, has dominated possession and is getting these opportunities, but just cannot cash them in. I think the most dynamic player offensively in terms of making themselves a threat thus far for the Ripper Hawks has been Pease.
That's out. On the Bangor bench, Emma Foster leaves it there, and bringing it in is Haney. Haney for Alberico. Alberico inside the circle, cleared out by Bangor. And it rolls all the way out to the top to Savage. Savage lugs it in. Savage inside the circle, reverses, ball still loose, and it's going to be a penalty corner.
How about that? She goes 1-on-4 and draws a penalty corner.
The fourth. So Skowhegan looking to convert on the fourth penalty corner. We've had nothing close to resembling a goal so far.
Well, they've had some chances on the back door, but like you said, usually their best chances, they haven't even really made contact on those redirects.
Catriel Garcia, way over on the far side, will set it up. Back to Mayo. Mayo behind a screen. There's Quinn trying to get possession of it. The pass, the redirect in front to Haney. Can't do anything with it. Right there on the goal mouth, and it rolls wide.
Yet again, it is sort of a slow developing play as you get to look at the Mid-State Machine instant replay here. Quinn didn't get much on it, and I think Haney, actually forced a save there, and then a nice redirect. Pease was on that backside yet again, but just couldn't find the goal.
All right, here comes Skowhegan. They get it inside the circle, cleared out by Bangor. Back in for the Riverhawks, Sophie Noyes, who got a rest, one of their captains. 8.5 minutes to go in the first half. No score, and as I said, nothing even close to a goal.
Skowhegan's made you raise the excitement level in your voice a few times.
Yeah, a little bit, but still not
Yeah.
what you'd call a real threat. That's going to be turned over by Bangor. Skowhegan will start it on the redirect here. This is Sedalia Savage.
That being said, how do you think it feels for Kaori Kenyon being a first-time goaltender, but still Skowhegan playing the ball control game? So you haven't seen really any meaningful minutes for the most part as you're getting broken in.
This is not an unusual occurrence for a Skowhegan field hockey goalie, though.
Right, but I mean, it's different last year when you got a senior versus a sophomore this year who's
Right.
trying to get her feet wet, so to speak.
Now, you're going to have to settle for getting your feet wet in practice.
Yeah.
I think that's the only way to go.
I'm sure with some of the offensive players, Skowhegan obviously returned to this roster. I'm sure she gets her feet wet playing in practice.
You know it. All right, a restart here for Bangor with 7:25 left in the first half. Rams get it inside the line. Stealing it, though, Mayo. We're going to get a restart here in favor of Skowhegan. And it will be Sedalia Savage.
How about that, though, Mike? Bangor, at least in the second quarter compared to the first.
Savage fanned.
Oh, Bangor whiffed on controlling that. Otherwise, they would have a quick opportunity, I think.
All right, Raymond knocks it inside the line to the top of the half circle. Now back to the net. It's Reed. Right there, Kenyon has to roll with the ball as Bangor with its deepest penetration thus far in the offensive zone. But it ends there.
That's a little bit of a break there because I think that was misplayed initially. I'm not sure if she was trying to get it out of bounds, but Lily Smith brought it to the goalie.
There it's inside, and it's backhanded at least to the edge of the circle now by Skowhegan's Lillian Smith. And is this going to be a penalty corner for Bangor?
Yes,
it is. So the Rams get their first penalty corner of the first half. So it's 4-1 now in penalty corners.
Man, how much of a momentum boost would it be for Bangor to get the first goal after the way the first quarter played out?
Peyton Pleward will distribute from the right of the goalkeeper, Kenyon. Got an equipment issue apparently for Skowhegan. They got to get an extra
helmet,
headgear
yep.
out there. And finally coming over to the bench, Jaden Dodge. Because that is a rule now. You got to wear it on these penalty corners. I'm not sure why. I don't know the game well enough to be able to say why.
I think Skowhegan got a violation for that.
Okay. Should have had the correct number of pieces of protective gear. All right, 5:55 left in the half, and ready to go is Pleward. Here's the pass. To the top to Junkins. Junkins laid it back. That is, and it's blocked by Skowhegan. Excellent defense. Hauling out of that net was Lillian Smith, still with a mask on, and she made the play. She's a great back, and she showed it there.
That was a heck of a defensive play, as you see here in the mid-state machine. They tried to kind of set up a little two-man game, and Smith comes in there and absolutely disrupts it and just ruins that penalty corner.
All right, Skowhegan might have something going here. Alberico steals to the net. She overran it, and that really absolutely put an end to the play. Haney with a loose change and a whistle. It's going to go back to Skowhegan. Haney will start it. 5:10 to go. Scoreless first half. Rowan Osmer. Haney broke the play up, slows it down, gets possession at the line, chops it in. Top of the circle, a block there by Bangor. And a clear out. Far side for the Rams, Allie Morneau. Morneau up over midfield. Bangor playing tough. Game has been a lot more competitive than a lot of us thought it was going to be.
100%.
4.5 minutes left in the half. Knocked down by Skowhegan. You can hear the wind. They'll back out of the way of that. Up now. The pass over the line. Haney. Haney midfield to Alberico. Alberico got chopped back. Picked up now by Noyes. Noyes inside the circle. And Smith will just let it roll.
I don't know if Noyes caught that a little bit more flush than she thought, or was just thought that it's sort of I'm going to hit it, you guys make a break for it, but there was just nobody back there. So Smith could just watch it go.
Lauren Small, one of the Bangor captains with it. Belts it up, tried to get it to Raymond. It was blocked by Haney. It's going to go to Bangor, though.
Kind of seems Bangor kind of weathered that first quarter punch, and it seemed to find some more even ground footing here with Skowhegan in the second quarter.
Junkins over the line, intercepted by Dodge. Dodge, ooh, that's going to leave a mark on Riley Junkins. Whew.
One caught
that
angle.
Was blasted. That one rolls all the way out. 3:20 to go in the half. No score, Bangor and Skowhegan.
Two teams looking for the first win of the season.
Well, apparently it ain't going to come easy this afternoon.
Ooh, Judson coming out. She is in pain.
Yeah, and actually it was Charlotte Reed, not Junkins.
Yeah,
5 instead of 9. They've already got a bag of ice for her.
Yeah, she came out. She was not feeling good.
Yep. She also has a bag of ice on her head. I don't know if she got one. If that's where it didn't hit there.
No,
I think they were just putting it there to be funny.
To cheer her up a little bit.
Right.
Because she was in pain coming off the field.
Yeah, she's taking off her shin pad. Meanwhile, Bangor with the ball in the offensive zone. A pickoff there by Ellie Quinn. Quinn clears. All the way down it goes to Lauren Small.
That was a heck of a clear. Quinn basically hit that from line to line.
Quinn intercepts. Quinn marked there by Avery Fullwood. Got it over the line. That's Noyes over there. Noyes out of bounds, and more bags of ice on the way for Charlotte Reed. Quinn smacks it, and it's blown dead. It's going to go to Bangor. 2 minutes to go.
We have not been good injury luck the last few times we've been to Skowhegan. Someone has gotten hurt the last few times we've been here.
My memory's not that good.
You don't remember the outfield crash in the softball game?
Oh, yes. Oh, goodness, that was.
That was bad.
Oh, that was horrible. Mesolonsky, wasn't it?
Yes.
Mesolonsky and Skowhegan.
I believe you are correct.
Yeah. Ooh, there's another high shot, and that also got a Bangor player. A whistle inside the Bangor line. It's going to go to the Rams with 1:27 to go. They clear it over midfield. Hustling up, it's Emma Foster. Foster fans on the clear-out pass. Got it over the line to Mayo. Mayo goes wide. Mayo fanned. Legant. Checked from behind by Mayo. They blow it dead in favor of Bangor. 1 minute for the Rams to go. Over the line, stolen by Mayo. Mayo smacks it up. It goes through Peace.
Whiff here.
Now
break.
here is Mayo again. Mayo with the steal. It deflects off her over to Haney, and it's going to be a restart for Bangor with 45 seconds left.
That feels like this last stretch, maybe a combination of frustration, but Skowhegan kind of hanging on a little bit, aren't they?
Yeah, they're definitely on their heels a little bit. It's not a spot you're used to seeing Bangor, Skowhegan to be in. All right, up it goes to Noyes. Noyes couldn't get it inside the circle. Spiked out now by Bangor, 20 seconds to go. Out deep it's Dodge. Dodge down the right sideline, chops it inside the circle. Bounces all the way through. It is loose. Slapped that by Pease. Oh, and it goes wide on the far side right there. Ready to poke it in was Alberico, but it was too far ahead. And that runs the clock out for the first half. How about a scoreless first half on the road for Bangor at Skowhegan? Is that an upset so far? I'd say so. Our score at halftime here From Skowhegan Area Memorial High School, the Bangor Rams nothing, the Skowhegan Riverhawks nothing. You're watching and listening to high school field hockey on the place for local sports, The Score.
At Central Maine Community College, your future is our priority.
I'm going to be a preschool teacher.
An HVAC technician.
Pediatric nurse.
Whether your college journey is starting here
I'm going to be an architect.
Physical therapist.
I'm gonna be a lawyer.
or we're a stop along the way,
I'm going to be a doctor.
A machinist.
Honestly, not 100% sure yet.
with over 40 programs,
I'm gonna be a graphic designer.
An athletic trainer.
there is something for everyone.
CMCC.
Your future starts here.
Manchester Motors is your official Coyote tractor dealer. If you work the land, you just got to be a jack of all trades type. There's just too much to do. So if you got to be a welder or a farmer or a ditch digger, that's just who you are that day. Then tomorrow, you can be somebody else. Find your Coyote tractor at Manchester Motors, 1031 Western Avenue, Manchester.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. From 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257. 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
I'm Drew.
I'm Jeremy.
We are JDH3 Designs.
We're a Maine family offering laser engraving of just about anything and custom apparel. We love to work with other local businesses as well as people within the community to bring your design ideas to life.
JDH3 Designs. Visit their website at jdh3designs.com and like them on Facebook. JDH3 Designs. They customize just about anything.
At Central Maine Community College, we are building things that last. We're investing in technology, new facilities, and offering more degree programs than ever before. You can get the traditional college experience at a fraction of the cost, and for some, it's even free.
Wait, did she just say free?
That's right, free tuition for Maine high school grads from 2020 through 25. Set your goals and find your path at CM. Let's build a future together.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, our Score crew back here at Skowhegan Area Memorial High School. Halftime of this Class A North field hockey matchup this afternoon between the Bangor Rams and the Skowhegan Riverhawks. And to say that we're surprised by the score, I guess, would be an understatement. There isn't any. It's zip here at halftime. The only thing we could count in the first half was penalty corners, 4-1 in favor of Skowhegan. Neither team had what you would call a real great goal-scoring chance. I mean, we've got some possessions in the offensive zone, but again, nothing that you would call a real great goal-scoring opportunity.
Yeah, I think Skowhegan a couple times. I mean, they have Kaya Smith has made, I think, 4 saves by my count. Let me double-check the unofficial stat sheet. Unofficial, let me throw that up. 3 saves by my count.
Okay.
Skowhegan said a player, it seems like it's been Pease most of the time on the backside, but just hadn't been able to get anywhere close to putting even a stick on it to even force Smith to potentially make a save. And I think the interesting thing is you talk about as you watch the highlights, some of the highlights here from the first half, and just see there's a great defensive play by Lily Smith. There you see a save, and Skowhegan's get a couple chances there. That backdoor right there for Alberico, just can't track it down. But I think the interesting thing about the corners, as you pointed out, it's 4-1 Skowhegan, but in the second quarter it was 1-1. And so Skowhegan really had the field tilted in the first quarter, couldn't score, and then it seemed like Bangor kind of took that first punch, maybe some of the aura of being here at Skowhegan where they've just beaten up teams a lot over the last few years, kind of was something they had to shake off, and they found some even ground with, I think, the Riverhawks in that second quarter.
No question about it. The field, which was heavily tilted by Skowhegan toward Bangor in the first quarter, definitely evened out in the second quarter, and play evened out significantly in the last few minutes. So again, penalty corners 4-1. Neither team with what you would call a really great scoring chance. And I can't honestly remember the last time I was here for a Skowhegan field hockey game where it was like this. It was watching Skowhegan struggle offensively. Certainly defensively, they've been fine. It's really been kind of a quiet day for Kaori Kenyon so far, but offensively, it's just not ready yet.
Yeah, I think last year one of the phrase that I would go to over and over again that I thought was true of Skowhegan is it would seem like, for whatever reason, it would take them a second. They would struggle. They wouldn't be as locked in. They'd score that first goal, and then next thing you know, you blink and it's 5-0. Like, it just took that first one going in. But Skowhegan, just to start this season, again, lost a lot of talent from last year, is just not locked in, not up there. I mean, because the first quarter, despite dominating possession, to me was marked more so by the fact Skowhegan would constantly get it into the half circle, and then there'd be a whistle, and it's going the other way. And I think one thing for sure, on top of, you can talk about the defensive dominance, the just scores they have. You talk about two Miss Field Hockey runner-ups, Miss Maine Field Hockey runner-ups. But the whistles have never been something I feel like I've seen a ton of with Skowhegan. They've always been a very clean team that has just come in and trounced you, and today that has just not been the case thus far.
Nope. It's been kind of one and done as far as opportunities are concerned. One quick swipe through the goal mouth or the crease or whatever, or somewhere near Kaya Smith, and then it's a whistle or the ball is out and it's time to restart things. So Skowhegan in a spot that they don't normally find themselves in a scoreless game anywhere, much less at home, but that's exactly where they find themselves. Our score at the half, Skowhegan 0, Bangor 0. Second half action. High school field hockey is next on The Score.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of their locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Mid-State Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Mid-State Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, our Score crew back here at the half at Skowhegan Area Memorial High School, and our halftime show has been brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company. Serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations, your building project partner is Hammond Lumber. Find them online, hammondlumber.com. Second half, ready to roll. In goal to our right, Kaya Smith. In goal to our left, Kaori Kenyon. Skowhegan in the white and Bangor in the red. No score.
That's a second. The game started with a draw. that ended very quickly because of a Skowhegan infraction. Second half starts the exact same way.
All right, driving it in for Skowhegan. Noise to Quinn. Quinn played it right around the defender, Lauren Small. Quinn angles it for the net. It's deflected there by Riley Junkins. Junkins inside the half circle. And a whistle. And we're going to get a penalty corner immediately for Skowhegan. This will be their first of the second half. So the masks go on, and going behind the net or going to the goal line, Sophie Noyes.
I think Savage has got to touch this, right? She has got to handle this.
Not going to do it here, at least for now. Inside the circle, the windup, the ball is blocked by Quinn. Quinn with a turnaround right there, and on the goal mouth, unable to put it home for Skowhegan was Olivia White. She was right there, could not get a handle on it.
And credit, another save there. Only the fourth by my count, but they've been big. Skowhegan offense struggling. Smith making sure they don't find some cheapos.
Keeping the game scoreless. This rolls out in front of the scorers table. It'll be Skowhegan's ball. Jaden Dodge will line it up. Nothing. A bouncer right up to Quinn. Ellie over the line. Outside the circle, looking for a tip, and right there again on the goal mouth was Pease. She could not redirect.
Couple of good opportunities right in a row. He said Pease sitting there back door, just couldn't quite track it down. Smith, I think, did a nice job mirroring that one to keep her body right there with Pease, but still a good chance. Skowhegan just for whatever, just not locked in.
Couple of good chances here in the first couple of minutes of the third. So going to go back to the Riverhawks right at the line. No score. Quinn leaves it there for Savage. Savage rolls it up. And they're going to start it from there. Yes. So Dahlia Savage. Kind of a no-look shot, looking for a deflection right there in front. Backhanded in. Quinn was right there, and Quinn gets the goal, so give it to Ellie Quinn. And finally, we have a goal scored in this game. It belongs to Skowhegan and Ellie Quinn at 2:37.
Now trying to track down there, I think, a helper, and I believe a little bit of a scrum, but I believe the helper is going to go to Noyes as well, who kind of passed that across.
So Quinn from Noyes at 2:37, and Skowhegan on the board.
That's got to be a relief for Skowhegan.
Right in front of the Skowhegan bench. A little muscle tussle for it there, and it's going to go to Bangor. Jumping up, Rowan Osmer. Osmer blocked, and just as Noyes was ready to let it roll, they give it back to Bangor. Pleward. Now it's going to go back to Skowhegan. White knocks it up. White has it slowed down by Lauren Small, and
scorekeeper stopped the clock, I think, after that goal and has not restarted it. By our scoreboard, they're about 30 seconds already behind.
Okay, so they finally do. We're not going to get
now they did.
Our clock square with their clock, so we'll go with their clock because they're clearly not going to reset it to where it should be.
No, they're the official one, so we'll catch back up with them. But that, by our count, about 40 seconds, they stayed still.
Mayo inside the circle to Quinn. Quinn with a backhander, and it might have gotten through to the goalkeeper, Smith. She kicked it away. Out to the line. Can they clear? Not yet, anyway. Skowhegan steals it. The turn. Oh! Savage almost screwed herself into the ground as she missed that one. Fanned on it entirely.
And she was feeling it to take that shot. The shot she had that made our top plays, she came down. It was on this side of the field. She came down that left side, kind of corkscrewed herself back and just sort of flattened the stick out and whipped it in.
Lauren Small cleared it all the way back in the Skowhegan zone. Dodge for the Riverhawks. Challenging Charlotte Reed. Reed got it deeper in the zone. Trying to get it out is Lillian Smith. Did not. It came out on the near sideline. Bangor's ball. Bangor with it deep in the zone.
I credit Reed back out there after taking a healthy ball off the ankle earlier.
Now a change in the call. It goes to Skowhegan. Quinn cleared it out. Whistled dead. It should stay with Skowhegan. It will. Ooh. Alberico got stuffed. Pleward down the sideline. Lobbed it ahead. Nice little pass there for Reed. Charlotte Reed on the backhand. Reed slows it down, passes it to the middle. Skowhegan intercepts Alberico just as she was ready to move. A whistle. Now a restart. Up to Noyes. Noyes blocked there by Osmer. Osmer against a double team. Not sure what the call was there. It's going to go to Skowhegan. Alberico. Oof. Up high, that hit Osmer, and it's going to go to Bangor.
Yeah, just trading whistles back and forth here over the last 20 seconds. From the 20 to 20, basically.
Osmer. 1-0. Skowhegan in the lead on a goal by Ellie Quinn. Osmer to the line, slowed down, picked up by Reed. Whistle.
Stay with the Rams.
Osmer tries again, about 10 feet outside the line. Down low for Reed. Reed tried to sweep it in front, intercepted by Alberico. Alberico up the sideline, that's off Reed.
Nice individual effort there by Alberico.
Should be a Skowhegan ball. And is. Jaden Dodge lifts it. The lob shot comes down. Osmer steals. Taken back, though, and cleared out by Grace Mayo. We got a foot race. Let's see if Skowhegan can win it. They do. It's Pease. Pease drives to the net. Kicked out by Smith. The rebound is Noyes, and a penalty corner here for Skowhegan.
Up again, Smith standing tall.
So with 8:25 left in the third, we will get the 6th penalty corner of the game for Skowhegan. Sophie Noyes will do the honors. All right, here we go. Noyes slides it in. Right up top to Savage. Savage over on the right for Mayo. Mayo in the middle. A redirect right there. A save by Smith. And a clear out. Skowhegan got what they wanted. And now it goes to Bangor.
Smith's playing big. One got by in a scrum, but that's her 6th save already. And that one, a big one. That was a nice pass. There's a lot of goalies who are going to have Quinn facing them 2 yards in front of them and not make that save.
Mm-hmm.
And, there's a lot of goalies that already haven't been able to do that.
It's a week of field hockey. Tomorrow it's Mount Ararat and Messalonskee at 5. Thursday night it's Coney and Lawrence from Colby at 7:30. 3 field hockey games this week.
Featuring some of the best of the best.
Mm-hmm.
That Lawrence Coney one has potential rematch deep in the playoff potential.
Sure does. Lawrence losing a tough opener to Levitt. That was
Savage
cool, huh?
Showing off, yeah.
That was cool. That had a little Harlem Globetrotters effect to it.
She's about to play. She's going to do the hidden ball trick. Next thing you know, she just moves the stick out of the way, and you're not sure where it went. And Grace Mayo drops it in backside.
All right, outside the circle, Quinn steals. Quinn back to the net. Quinn turns. Quinn blocked. Cleared out now by Bangor, and a penalty corner coming.
And you're starting to see some of those seniors for Skowhegan that have been a part of some really good teams and have been part of the traditions and expectations to sort of tip the scales a little bit here in this third quarter.
6:15 to go in the third. 1-0 Skowhegan. The Riverhawks are under 500. They're 0-1.
That's got to be a historical stat. When was the last time that was true?
Indeed. Noyes. Left side of the goalie, Smith. Right out to Mayo. Over her stick, though. Took a hop. Goes back over to Noyes. Noyes on the right. In front, cleared out of there by Fullwood. We had a whistle just as Fullwood was going to get control of it.
I think Fullwood bumped into Quinn, and that's what caused another penalty corner. Already for Skowhegan. This is the
4.
Yeah, same this quarter that they had in the entire first half.
All right, so Noyes will go to the other side again. Savage is second outside the semicircle out there. Pass right to her left. Looking for deflection, score. That should count. It does. That was a bomb. An absolute bomb. I think it was Charlotte Haney.
Trying to see on the Mid-State Machine replay. Hard to see based on the setup. Take one more look.
Yeah, it was Haney.
Yeah, so what? Noyes picks up another helper.
So Haney with the goal at 9:47. Again from Noyes, and it's 2-zip Skowhegan. Little bit of breathing room. Reed off the draw, whistle at the line. Junkins. 5 minutes left in the third. 2-0 Skowhegan. 2 goals here in the third, along with 4 penalty corners. Perhaps not a coincidence.
Both coming off penalty corners as well.
Kept at the line. Skowhegan trying to clear. Quinn's outlet pass was blocked. This is going to come back to Skowhegan. Got Sydney Perkins in the game for the Riverhawks. You see her with the ball right there, a freshman.
That's one of the things Coach Dowdy did say in her conversations with you getting ready for this game is the absence of that talent from last year is noticeable when you just look at the age, basically, of her varsity roster.
Yeah, you got Savage a senior, Garcia is a senior, Quinn is a senior, and Noyes is a senior. It's a young group.
Yeah.
It's a young group. They're going to be a young veteran group by the end of the year, though.
Yeah. Tradition and program is Skowhegan. You expect them to be right there at the end of it as they are every year.
It might take some time for this young group to gel, but I bet they're going to. Haney couldn't save it.
Yeah, this just has the makings of one of those stories like what was coach of Lawrence basketball, Pelletier, right? Talked about
Jason Pellerin, you mean?
Pellerin, excuse me, was the point guard of that Lawrence team.
There's a shot, and it's wide.
Yeah, it was the point guard of that Lawrence team that he even, as you've told me, admits didn't think he was that talented, but they just, they gritted and figured out a way, and it just makes that winning that much more special.
Well, and instead of, a year this year where Skowhegan last year lost 1 during the regular season of Messalonsky, and they've certainly had many undefeated seasons, maybe you have 3 or 4 losses this year, but you figure it out by the time it counts.
I mean, no matter what, obviously, as we just get our fall season, only our 5th game of the year. No matter what, it doesn't matter what kind of year Skowhegan has. When it comes to the playoffs.
Mayo looking for a tip. It's right there in front, spiking at it. Couple of players, one of them Perkins just in the game, the freshman, still loose there, and a penalty corner is coming.
I thought Quinn was going to basically pull shot that in. Anyway, just to finish my thought real quick, it doesn't matter what kind of year Skowhegan has. They get into the playoffs and you're in Class A, they could be the last seed in. You don't want to see them.
Noyes with the 5th penalty corner of the half. This has all happened in 12 and a half minutes.
A little bit of confusion there for
They're
Bangor.
trying to get everybody all set in the net there. That's what that's all about.
You got to put on her headgear, too, still.
Yep. They were missing a player. Said player's got to go get the headgear. And here we go. Noyes to distribute. To Savage. Savage lines it up. It's blocked. Rolls right over to Dodge. Dodge right up to the net. Shot and a save by Smith. She kicks it out with her right foot. And to the near side it comes to Gabby Raymond. Taken right back, though, by Dodge. Dodge inside the circle. Perkins, Dodge. Now it's going to go to Bangor.
Yeah, I was going to say on that one right there, in the danger zone was Riley Junkins. Before that, though, I missed it. I bet maybe Jones gave it to number 4 for Bangor. I don't have them on my roster.
Dodge a bouncer up
Paid
inside the
for it.
line.
Because she stopped that Savage stop, and she paid for it.
Small. On the near sideline, trying to back her way upfield. Didn't work. Now Quinn. Ellie with a center. Loose right in front. Kicked out by Smith in a cloud of dust. And another penalty corner coming. This will be the 6th.
Now, P's got a piece of that started it, and then Smith obviously added to it.
All right, 45 seconds left in the period. And Sophie Noyes will go over and do her thing. 2-0 Skowhegan. Here's the pass to Savage. In the circle. Lets it roll. Tipped in front. Oh, just wide. Quinn tried the redirect over on the other side. That's a nice play over to Pease. It did not work.
I think Savage the last 2 times has had the green light to unload from out there. Like you said, a heads-up play from Quinn. Directs it down to that backside. Just couldn't get it into the goal.
10 seconds left in the period. So go to Bangor on the restart. Over midfield, 3-2, and that is it for the quarter. So after a scoreless first half, Skowhegan gets its act together in the third period. Goals from Quinn and Haney, and they lead at the end of 3. The score from Skowhegan Area Memorial High School. Skowhegan 2, Bangor nothing. You are watching and listening to High School Field Hockey on The Score.
For the safety of you and your family, 201 Tire Battery and Service on Riverside Drive in Vassalboro offers only the best and most reliable tires and batteries, including used batteries for your ride, cars, motorcycles, and more. And tires for everything. Tractors, lawnmowers, your car and truck, custom rims? Yup, of course. Open Monday through Thursday, 7:30 until 5, Friday till 3. Pet friendly with free battery testing and complimentary ice cream. 201 Tire Battery and Service on the Augusta Vassalboro line.
Raising money for a cause, supporting our neighbors, helping to recognize those that should be recognized, providing educational opportunities, working together to make someone's day just a bit brighter. Our employees enjoy being a part of making our communities a better place to live and work. Skowhegan Savings Bank.
Discover the printing experience you've been searching for at SBS Carbon Copy on 54 Main Street in Waterville. Tired of getting lost in big box stores? Whether you need unique business cards or large format printing up to 44 inches wide, customized invitations that scream you, we've got it all. Our team is here to print, copy, or scan with a smile. Fast, affordable, and with a touch of personality. Don't settle for ordinary. Dash over to mainprintingservices.com where printing's personal, not puzzling.
Central Maine Community College, your future is our priority.
I'm going to be a preschool teacher.
An HVAC technician.
Pediatric nurse.
Whether your college journey is starting here,
I'm going to be an architect.
Physical therapist.
I'm gonna be a lawyer.
or we're a stop along the way.
I'm going to be a doctor.
A machinist.
Honestly, not 100% sure yet.
With over 40 programs,
I'm gonna be a graphic designer.
An athletic trainer.
there is something for everyone.
CMCC.
Your future starts here.
All right, the Skowhegan Riverhawks tally 2 in the third, Quinn and Haney, and they lead it 2-0. As we go to the fourth.
I feel like Skowhegan, while they would love to obviously be up by more, the way they've mostly been able to possess the ball throughout the game, they ought to be able to basically boa constrict this one out.
Boa constrict, there you go. Does that mean squeeze it out? Is that what you mean?
Okay. Just kind of suffocate Bangor's offense and close out the game. Just they've dominated possession for most of it. It was a little bit more back and forth in the second.
Okay, now I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm trying to decipher your 30-something lingo that you have.
As my father would say, I'm trying to decipher your lingity.
Your lingity, yes.
That's what he would say.
Absolutely, lingity indeed. There's a lot of lingity that you just laid on us there. All right, over midfield, back in the Skowhegan zone. Lillian Smith trying to defend there, stolen by 14. 14, though, lost it to Savage, and Savage does what she usually does, which is get a good clear out. Quinn whacks it up. It's deflected out of bounds, though.
Stay with Skowhegan. And to be clear, 14, the name, not Mike wasn't just saying that player
Right.
that I don't have a name for.
Her name is Ava 14.
Yeah.
Fortina. She is number 10.
10.
You'd think she'd wear 14.
That'd be too easy.
Just for the heck of it. Just for grins.
It's like yesterday we were doing a soccer game, and one of the goalies was Blaze, and then one of the midfielders for the other team was Blaze. So early on I was like, wait, I got the rosters wrong. Sorry. No, that was right.
Perkins, that went through everybody. Went through a lot of legs and feet there and skipped out of bounds.
It's happened a lot to Skowhegan today. They've had a lot of those back doors where they've had someone camped out there with a really good chance to basically chip it into an open net. Just haven't been able to find each other.
All right, Perkins with a steal, but they stop it. Now they restart it for Skowhegan. Perkins rolls it inside the circle. Looking for a bounce. Almost got it there. Faith Pease was right there. She's been there basically all day, but no redirect possible.
Quinn initially tried to knock that down, and I think that gave Pease just a little bit of hesitation because she wasn't quite ready for it, and it just got on her faster than she was expecting.
Lauren Small trying to clear. Got it by Quinn. Got it outside the line. Skowhegan steals it right back, though. Bouncer in. Cleared away. Noyes right there. Noyes with the rebound. Centers it. Score. Ellie Quinn makes it 3-0.
And how about the heads-up play there from Noyes? Couldn't quite track it down. She steadies it and finds a pretty good person in front of the net if you're looking to pick up a helper.
And for Noyes, 3 assists. She is assisted on every goal.
Credit to her.
Skowhegan has found its goal-scoring mojo here in the second half. Got more field hockey tomorrow. Mount Ararat and Meso at 5. More field hockey Thursday. Lawrence and Coney from Colby at 7:30 under the lights.
Showing off some of the best field hockey in Central Maine has to offer
Indeed.
This week.
And then we get back to football this weekend. Lawrence and Coney Friday night.
That's probably not that big a game, right? I mean.
Now. And then Saturday, it's Madomic Valley and Nokomis. That is blown dead as Smith made a move on a dead ball because we're going to get a penalty corner. The entire Score sports schedule at centralmainsports.com, 1160thescore.com. It's also posted on our Facebook page, The Score. All right, Noyes.
Feeder position today, looking to tally another helper.
Sophie slides it. That's Haney. Haney fires a high shot. That's got deflected out. Haney runs down the rebound. Haney whacks it inside the circle. It deflected as soon as it did a whistle.
There, take a look at that shot again. See if that made it all the way to Smith. I don't think it did, actually.
No?
Hard
Okay.
Hard to tell in the replay because that ball's moving fast. Take one more quick look as I get ready to restart here. The Mid-State Machine instant replay. No, I don't think so. I think one of her defenders knocked it down before it got to her.
Okay. Quinn stole it. Ellie's got it. She's got 2 today. Quinn to the backhand, now to the forehand, turns, shoots. Smith right there, the rebound, wide by Perkins. Cloud of dust in front, still being whacked at, and finally, the official right there in the thick of it all.
Now the best look was Noyes initially. You're going to see her. Quinn fires that through. I think Smith got a piece of that. Oh, excuse me, no, it's Pierce. He said had the best chance, and then it was just kind of smacking dirt clods around.
All right, Bangor's got the ball, trying to get something going. Love to get a goal. They trail here 3-0, coming down to 10 minutes to go in the fourth. Savage intercepts. Sedalia on the backhand. Now goes to the forehand. Whistle, did I hear a whistle? No, there was no whistle.
Breeze has just picked up, Mike. That's what it was.
Fullwood got it outside. Fullwood taken by Perkins. That was a whistle. Perkins golfs it inside the circle. Loose. Quinn right there. Ever dangerous. Quinn comes away with it. Quinn back to the net. Turnaround shot. And it ends up in. It ends up in. And Haney has the ball, so it's her goal. So she's got 2.
Haney cleans it up there on the backside as As D3, the Mighty Ducks told us, you got to clean up the garbage in the crease.
So 2-2. Quinn with 2 goals and Haney with 2 goals. Time of that goal, 5:18.
And then
4-zip.
Noyes with 3 assists.
So all of a sudden here in the second half, Skowhegan being like Skowhegan.
Let's say the other thing,
Alberico.
too, Mike, is you've called Perkins' name a lot more in the second half. I think she's gotten a little bit more playing time in the second half and called her name for the right reasons. Might be something, a lot of bodies graduated from last year's team. Skowhegan maybe still trying to find themselves. Perkins equating herself well, even just as a freshman.
I don't know if Perkins is a basketball player, but she sure is tall enough to be one.
She's lanky. Is she a lefty? No, it doesn't look like it. No. I'm going to say she's a lanky lefty.
I don't know. How do you tell here? Because everybody has to play right-handed.
That's right. I forgot.
I mean, that's been a controversy in my own head ever since I started seeing field hockey, is that everybody plays the game right-handed.
You are correct.
I could not play this game right-handed. I'd have to play it left-handed like I play hockey. That's wide.
Yeah, redirect wide. I forgot. I'm glad you said that because I had spaced on that because she was holding the stick, obviously right-hand dominant, but so is everybody.
Yeah, even though you might not be right-hand dominant.
Well, she's just going to have to score, then we'll have to see which hand she picks the ball up with.
What? I'm not sure if that is an absolute on whether you're left-handed or right-handed. I mean, is that
true,
medically,
right?
scientifically proven by anyone?
I mean, not totally, but I feel like you would just sort of default to your dominant hand.
Has the FDA made a ruling on that?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to find some junk science for you to prove
Please.
that's true.
Put that on the Google, as my father, God rest his soul, used to say. Put that on the Google. That one's out. And now that one's out, too.
Well, that's not ideal.
Perkins from the right side. Perkins in the game now for Skowhegan 33. Another freshman, Lauren Nunn. Just lost it there. It's going to be a Bangor ball. 7.5 to go. We're halfway through the fourth. Nunn slaps it up. Stopped there immediately by Avery Fullwood. Now it's cleared up by Pleward. It's going to go back to Skowhegan. This is Sedalia Savage.
And Perkins, I think, drew that whistle.
Savage rolls inside the circle, kicked out by Smith. Rebound right there, walking to the net. Alberico, that's kicked out by Smith. Now Perkins. Perkins looking for a redirect, and it's wide. She got the redirect from Daja Alberico, but it was wide.
Had a whole lot of opportunities in there. Smith got a save, got a couple chances to fire through. I think one of the things, Mike, and I know it's an easier shot, I think you saw that exchange to me a little bit demonstrating maybe Skowhegan could stand to be a little bit more selfish. Perkins, as you'll see here, and I'll quickly switch back on the Mid-State Machine replay, maybe just take that one. I think he had some space to work with near side.
Yeah, I can see that.
Just feels like maybe deferring a little bit too much.
Meanwhile, back live, 6:15 to go. Bangor ball. Perkins, whoops, fanned. And in the process, faked Pleward out completely by accident.
Then she commits the infraction. Looks like Dodge getting ready to check back in for the Riverhawks.
Yep, she's at the scorer's table, number 7. Starter for Skowhegan. That one saved on the sidelines by Avery Fullwood. Fullwood lost it to Mayo. Grace Mayo. Excellent sweep check there, or attempt at it by Riley Junkins. Now ball at midfield. Skowhegan back with it, though. 5.5 to go. Goes by Fullwood. Whistle, it's going to go to Skowhegan. Noise. To the line. Alberico trying to spin in. Blocked there by Osmer. Cleared by Bangor. Morneau in the offensive zone. Bangor would like to get one for the road. It would make the bus ride home a lot more tolerable if they scored.
They played a heck of a first half. I really thought they played fairly well in the second quarter. It was a pretty even game in that one. I think the first Skowhegan dominated time as possession and just kind of couldn't make the necessary plays. Smith made a couple saves. In the second half, I think you saw the program that is Skowhegan come out and be Skowhegan.
Bangor ball near sideline, right down below us. Sliding it in is Osmer. Stolen. Ellie Quinn. Right side to Noyes. Good handle by Noyes, but she skipped it too far ahead, and Lauren Small with it. Small lost it to Noyes, or checked that to Quinn with Noyes. Quinn and Noyes go to the net. Quinn slides it up. It'll go wide.
Yeah, that went off the head. Initially, that whole thing, a break there for Bangor because Quinn read that, looked like she was going to take that to the end zone, looked like a pick six. Couldn't quite control it, but even still initiated that fast break, and then last saw there, she tries to move it towards the goal, and it kind of goes off open face.
Bangor ball, Rowan Osmer. To the line, Junkins got clogged up with a couple of Skowhegan players, and they'll start it again. Osmer. A steal.
That one too high. That one going back to the Rams.
3.5 to go. Skowhegan 4, Bangor zip. Small. One of the captains for Bangor slides it up. Morneau couldn't handle. Poked ahead by Jaden Dodge. Restart here for Skowhegan. Bouncer to the line. Intercepted there by Osmer. Osmer cleared it. Mayo restarts. Mayo knocked down there by Small.
Noyes whiffed on that shot. It came right to her and couldn't get it through.
Speaking of whiffing, there's a whiff there by Bangor on the clear. Quinn, Noyes, all inside the circle, neither of whom could get it. Now it's out to the line. Picked up by Jaden Dodge. Dodge walks it right in, takes a shot, didn't get a hold on it, kicked out by Smith, and a penalty corner is a-coming.
By my count, Mike, that is Smith's 8th save this half, 11 overall. She's had a pretty solid game.
All right, 2:25 to go. Another penalty corner.
This would be
7th of the half.
8th. This is 8. I get 6 in the third. This is 2nd in the 4th.
Okay. Yep, you're right. 6 and 2. That's 8. Noyes handles to the top to Savage. Nice stick handle. Savage goes in, lays it on goal. It's kicked away. Savage hustles over, keeps it alive. Haney, who's had a good day. We had a whistle just as Haney was getting control of it. It's going to Bangor.
That's a night. Not too many people are going to track down a Savage shot. She can really put some MPHs behind that one.
I'm telling you, you just can't go at Savage when she is coming at you with the ball. She's going to easily stick handle around you. She does it to everyone.
Yeah, I know. What's the saying in basketball? You reach, I teach.
Right.
You reach, and she's going to go by you. Next thing you know, you're playing one man down.
All right, Bangor gets it. Restart here for the Rams. 1:20 to go. And starting it is Osmer. Osmer slides it up into no one in particular. And that is blown dead. It'll go back to Skowhegan. 1 minute to go. Belted up, and retreating is Small. She won't make it. But Bangor will retain it. And that'll force a restart here for the Rams. Osmer with 35 seconds. 4-0 Skowhegan. Quinn steals. Ellie angling toward the net.
Looking for player of the game.
She is trouble. Ball is loose. Right there, Perkins lines it up. Kicked out by Smith. High rebound. Noyes lets it come down. Noyes. A bouncer goes all the way through the circle, all the way to the other side, and that is out of bounds and should be a Bangor ball.
Perkins took an extra second, and I think still didn't get quite as much on it as she wanted. Smith lined that up pretty well. bunted it out there.
2-1, and there is the horn, and that is it. So after a scoreless first half, a Skowhegan domination situation in the second half. The Riverhawks with 2 in the third, 2 in the fourth. Final score here today from Skowhegan. Skowhegan 4 and Bangor nothing. Our post-game show, a wrap, and our score player of the game. All next here on Sports Radio 1160 WSKW, The Score.
Manchester Motors is your official Coyote tractor dealer. If you work the land, you just got to be a jack-of-all-trades type. There's just too much to do. So if you got to be a welder, or a farmer, or a ditch digger, that's just who you are that day. Then tomorrow, you can be somebody else. Find your Coyote tractor at Manchester Motors, 1031 Western Avenue, Manchester.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257. 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
Well, an even Steven turned into a domination situation for the Skowhegan Riverhawks and the Bangor Rams here in this one. Even at halftime, penalty corners 4-1 in favor of Skowhegan. No goals in the first, no goals in the second. In the third, that's when Skowhegan got going. Ellie Quinn scored from Sophie Noyes, 2:37. The time of the goal, 1-0 Skowhegan. Then Charlotte Haney scored the first of 2 for her from Noyes at 9:47 to make it 2-0. And then in the fourth, Quinn again from Noyes at 2:37. And then Haney scored again from Quinn at 5:18. The final tally on penalty corners, 12 for Skowhegan and 1 for Bangor.
Yeah, showing you there a couple of the highlights from the first half as Skowhegan really struggled to finally put some in. And here you'll see the 4 goals, which made the player of the game choice, I think, pretty simple. Well, I think the only one who might have a gripe is Noyes, who technically finished with more points, but got 2 and 2 for goals.
She can come up and gripe. That's fine. We accept gripes.
It's a democratic process.
Yeah, absolutely. You can clamor with us all you want to.
Happy
to. I'm good with that.
Shout out though as well, Mike, as you talked about co-players of the game, Quinn and Haney, who both finished with 2 goals apiece. They count for all 4 goals. Kaya Smith for Bangor, 10 saves in the second half, 13 overall against 4 goals against. Had a pretty good game. Just unfortunately, I think for the Rams, first quarter definitely possession tilted to the Riverhawks. Second quarter, I thought a lot more even. And then at halftime, I think you saw the Skowhegan program and the just how they rebuild and have built this program come out and say, okay, home field, this is our place. Let's play like we know we can and put it away.
And they did. So congratulations to Ellie Quinn, Charlotte Haney, our score co-players of the game. More field hockey tomorrow, Mount Ararat and Meso at 5 o'clock. And then Thursday night, Lawrence and Coney will play at 7:30 under the lights at Colby College. For Chaz Wing, for Ashley Knight, for AJ Knight, I am Mike Violet saying so long from Skowhegan Area Memorial High School. Final score in field hockey today. Skowhegan wins it. The Riverhawks 4 and Bangor nothing.
You've been watching yet another live local broadcast of high school sports on The Score. It's brought to you by Central Maine Community College, Central Maine Motors Auto Group, Hammond Lumber Company, Midstate Machine, Whittemore & Sons, Somerset Stone & Stove, 201 Tire Battery and Service, Assistance Plus, SBS Carbon Copy, Manchester Motors, Casella Waste, Computer Improvements, Height Chevrolet, and JDH3 Design. Remember, every game we do on The Score is always available for you to watch again or have someone else watch for the first time. All of our games are stored in the vault at centralmainsports.com and also on The Score's YouTube channel at Central Maine Sports. Please go and subscribe. To find out when the next game is on The Score, check out our game schedule at 1160thescore.com or centralmainsports.com. Your team from your town plays here on the place for local sports, The Score.